Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder? I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting empty.
Good day, Master Corvo.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although Father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Are you a nobleman, Corvo? No one seems to know much about you. By your bearing, I'd say so. Lord Pendleton's great-grandfather took a Sakonan chambermaid to wife. On second thought, the story doesn't bear repeating. Even the finest blood can go bad, here and there.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be advised, the river crust infestation has spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river crust. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
You know, I tried to attend services with the overseers for a while.
Let's get down
They've
to
just
it.
gotten more and more.
First off, I know that assassination is dark business. But sometimes, good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Caldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist.
Oh. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together. When you want to set out, just give the word. Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. The City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep him in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Children
Someone
inside.
help me out!
I told them.
Get around him!
Flank him!
No! Can't someone help
Watch
me?
out! Yeah! Take it!
Someone please! Get him!
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord
Watch
Regent.
it!
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
He's here! Someone help me out! Flank him! throw in the river. Assassin, to arms! Flank him!
He got his legs.
Got you now.
Huh?
I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itch?
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks. I have poor circulation and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood. Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretics brand.
It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
What was that?
I need... I shit around here. Get behind it. Watch out. Burn! You're going down. For me. Bleed, damn you! Die in fire!
Do not let your keen eyes wander tonight, boy. There's word of bad men about.
What was that?
Guards, to me!
outsider himself has these 5 attributes by which he hopes to defeat the righteous. He is patient, for he waits every hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may end. Now,
Go for the alarm!
I hear the Watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Some drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked. One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Why? You? Who are you?
None of this would have gotten so bad if that...
Okay, hold it! Got you now! Get behind him!
Forever. Flank him! Take that!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one men feared throughout the...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
I heard you there. Damn! I know.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
We'll burn your body tonight.
righteous and pure, I do every man's work.
Stop! Someone get over here!
Heard something.
When I find you, it's going to... There you are! No, it's just a little cough. I'm fine. I feel completely fine.
Fine. Look at you. You have the plague. You are trying to conceal it from us. Your brothers in the Order.
Okay, where did you go? Damn you! Someone's down. I know you're here somewhere, scum. Oh, I'll find you. I know you're here. All right, I won't be catching this. Assassin, help! Get behind him! Take out his legs!
The effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless, but what's inside?
There you are. Someone get over here.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Curse those fools at Coldridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now,
Attention!
seems to have
This
faith
facility
in
is
all
now
the
in high
Sokolov
alert.
security
Lockdown
devices
is
he's
now
put
in
all over the
effect.
city, but
Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Huh? Help!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Someone get over here! Watch out! We're not taking this one alive!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.